I'm coming in to say that this video was ready for Saturday, but we have not had internet until Monday night. So I'm uploading it as I can, and we will go through November with my great covers that I found.
Good morning. Good morning. With any luck, you might see this Saturday morning. I'm filming just in case. Now, let me tell you, yes, I'm home. We got home yesterday afternoon. And we have electricity. We got it right after we got here, right before we got here, which was good timing on our part, I guess. We don't have internet, don't know. They say we will have it by this afternoon. I'm taking that for tomorrow afternoon. I will upload this as soon as I can. And I'm not worried about missing a day or two. I'm not going to miss any days in the books that I found, the book covers that I found in the Cotswolds. It may go into November, but I'm not going to miss any. So I'm having too much fun to cut it short, just because of a little Mother Nature, which there's a lot of Mother Nature. We just went for our morning walk, and there's still people across the street. There's still people on our street with no power. So it depends on if your electric box came away from the house, and you have to have that reattached by a contractor of some sort, then they will turn on your electricity. Don't ask me. Seems convoluted to me, but whatever. Something is caught on my ring. I can't see it, but I can feel it. One of those things. It's a ghost. I think I have all my stuff. I think I have these. I'm going to take a few minutes and put these in where they're supposed to be. Now that I have multiple hole punches, which is why I didn't buy another one down at the beach, because I have like 5 of these down at the beach here. And I don't have a big one. I used to. I wonder where that went. Anyhow, my husband, his assistant just got her internet this morning. So he took his stuff over there. They are working over there. Gunner's very confused. We are no toilet paper around. It's insane. The dock workers are on strike, or whoever they are on strike on the East Coast, of course. And people panicked about toilet paper. We on the way out, I stopped at the Walmart closest to the beach house. The entire shelf of toilet paper, the whole back wall is empty. I'm like, oh my God. I went there at like 8 o'clock yesterday morning. I'm like, oh my Lord. She goes, oh, it was gone on Wednesday. I was like, okay. So this morning, Friday morning, I woke up early because I went to bed early because I can't do anything. I've been reading a book. I've been reading 2 good books, but it puts me to sleep when I read a very long time. Anyhow, I lost my train of thought. Oh, Walmart, the one closest to us here, which is about 8 miles away, opens at 6. I was there at 5:58. There were other people with me, and we all went straight for the toilet paper department. I got 2 packs of 9, one for us and one for our next door neighbor. And we also had the tree guy who's still working on our street come and look at the trees on the side of the yard, and he goes, oh yeah, those got to come down. And poor Frank, the man next door, he's sleeping in a different bedroom because he's afraid they're going to come right on his bedroom. So the tree guy's he has to get his climber to come also, and before they can, we don't need an estimate, we just need them to cut them down. They have to come down regardless. They did have another guy who's working in a couple other yards, quote, Frank, the next door neighbor, out of curiosity, he had them come over and look at them. $20,000. Now there's 5 Leland cypresses, 5. 2 are stable, but they're holding up 3 other ones. And the 2 need to come down too because they're sort of leaning. Anyhow, and if they do fall, they're either going to fall on our boathouse or on the next door neighbor's corner of his house. So they need to come down. Anyhow, I know our guy won't be as expensive as $20,000, but they are in a precarious place. He's going to dig up two little maple trees that my husband has been tender working on for years. They're Japanese red maple trees. Are beautiful. And then a cherry tree that he planted just a couple years ago, where we had a big cherry tree that died. And so they're going to dig up those trees, and because the trees have to fall, they can only go in one place, and that's where they're going. And then he's going to replant them once they get the trees out of here. But we only have a narrow little gap between some trees to get to our backyard from the front yard. So there's no equipment coming. So it's all manual labor, and literally Manuel labor. And I mean, we can have it at the beginning of our driveway down here by the front porch. But they still have to go. I mean, our house is small, so they have to just go on the other side of the house. But still, it's going to be labor intensive. Probably another day's worth of work. And the tree guy just bought a humongous wood chipper. He goes, the day he left here, after working in our yard one day, he got permission from the bank or whoever to buy a wood chipper on credit, because he's going to get more than enough money to pay for that thing in cash. I mean, it's just horrendous. We walked the street next to ours, over next to ours. We walked there this morning. The big tree that was on somebody's house has been pulled off, and they have tarps across part of their roof where the holes are. The house with the cars on their trucks, I have not seen them yet. I haven't walked around there yet. But there's still several people on our street that still don't have electrical. So it's a mess, but it's nothing compared to North Carolina. Last I heard yesterday afternoon, it was 189 dead. And there's lots of people missing. It's tragic. Okay, so I'm going to take a minute, poke holes in some of this, kind of get my thoughts together. And it'll only be a second for you. Okay, we're going to start off with me reading the synopsis that goes on the back side of our cover from the ones that we found in the burlap sack at a garage sale or boot sale in the Cotswolds, where we were there in August. This is the case of the missing ear. London's very quirky club called the Go-Go was popular with artists, a place where they could go and talk all things Van Gogh. In said club was a statue of Van Gogh. Some nefarious patron has removed the other ear. Why and who are the questions Mr. Sherlock Holmes must answer as the famous consulting detective. So, that is our book cover for today. You can only imagine the colors I might lead towards. Some blues and some greens, maybe a sunflower, and maybe an ear. So, I don't have any blue and green in my paper selection. I don't think. Well, hold on. No, I don't. What's this? No, that's not it either. So, let me get out some more. If I can get open. Ooh. I have in here. Some of this stuff is originals that I don't want to destroy, because I'll photocopy them over and over again, theoretically. Ooh, I like this one. This one's for a journal idea I have somewhere down the road. Oh, look at this plaid. Scott's plaid. This one is kind of like a religious one. Pastels. Oh, this one's candy. And eat your vegetables. Food, I guess. This one's kind of pretty. Ooh, what is that? That is gorgeous. This is on deli paper. No? Yeah? No? I don't know what this is. No? Oh, yes, it is. I taped deli paper to a piece of copy paper and sent it through the printer. But then it's also been distressed and ripped. That's pretty. I might use that, actually. There's just a mishmash of collage. Rainbows. Ooh, green. But none of those, I really want to use this, but it's real thin. Which, actually, I could tape it to this. And this could be the back. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing right there. Okay, let me get out my little guide here. So I got toilet paper. I got our neighbors some toilet paper. I made some treats, just a bunch of snacks for the tree guys for when they get here today. And I don't know if they're working in our yard or our neighbor's yard still. But there's plenty to keep them busy here still today. I doubt if they're working in our yard yet. Although ours is very precarious, so they said it needs to be done much sooner than later. But I don't know if he's committed to other people while we were gone. Okay. So now we're going to do this. This is going to be the front of our cover that we found. And that's where the journaling is going to go. I might put something over here. Oh, I just happen to have some Van Gogh stuff. And washi tape. Now, can I find it quickly? That'll be the question. I got too much junk here. I'm semi-unpacked from the beach, semi-not, because I'm going to pack it back up in 11 days. All right, let's see. Washi tape, washi tape, washi tape. I forgot I had British washi tape. I should be using a little bit of that too. Use some of that. All my washi tape, I can never find the one I want when I want it. This is somebody's, I'm not sure whose. Might be Ranger. Aha! Aha! First of all, let's put this down. Tape. This is really thin, so I'm going to use tape. I have it here someplace. I can use my neighbor's Wi-Fi. He said he gave me his password and everything. The only problem is I have to stand in his driveway to do it. So I'm kind of waiting for ours to come back before I do some major project. I contacted a friend and, well, two friends, my sister. I can use my phone. I just can't, like, look at any. I did send some texts last night on Instagram. Those of you, that's how I did that, standing in my neighbor's driveway. But maybe today, maybe. So hopefully you're watching this Saturday. It may or may not be up on time, and it may not be Saturday, but that's what we're shooting for. And we're going to be prepared just in case. Good campfire girl, good Girl Scouts are always prepared. Do they even have campfire girls anymore? I don't know. I was a campfire. My sister, one of my sisters, oh no, all three of us were campfire girls. My mom was my leader. My sisters were in with another group because they were younger. Just a year, but still, they were in a different group. Okay. There's a corner missing over here, but it doesn't bother me because it kind of all blends. Now, there's holes in this paper. It's really distressed, but we're going to give it a margin of some Van Gogh. Now, this is where the holes will be, and that's okay. actually. It just kind of blends in really well. But that's kind of the look I was going for. All right, that's my story. And I'm sticking to it. Let's poke some holes. I need to make a cover page. I haven't done that yet. And I may do that off camera. There it is. Ooh. I think I painted this on a cereal box. I think that might be a cereal box. No, it says Rolling Stone. No, it doesn't. I don't know what it says. But I might put some tape on this side too. Just because there's, I don't care about the words, but there is an eye right there coming through. And if it's anything, I would rather it be an ear. But we're going to cover up the eye a little bit. At least put it in the background. No, I didn't do this very well. It's kind of bumpy. I just cut off his ear, literally. His ear was right there. Okay. All right, we got that part working. And I still can't print anything because our printer's Wi-Fi. Technology is great until it doesn't work. Okay, I think I'm going to put a border of this, maybe, on this side. That didn't work very well. Amy Tangerine just came out with another video. Oh, the paper person is back. Kelly Perky. I used to get her subscriptions, but then that's where a lot of my that was the first person that made 3x8 paper, 4x8 paper that I knew of, specifically for Traveler's Notebooks that I knew of. And I got her subscription for a year or two maybe, but I found myself not using it. Oh dear. But she's back, according to, who told me that? I think Hiba did. I think this is beyond its date here. It's ripping way too easily. Let's see if we can get it to work. But she has a Halloween decoration kit, but again, it's not fitting for what I'm doing this year. But if she's back, she might do some more next year. She has a really political, I'm surprised she can get away with that, political stamps and paper kit right now out also. Election, just election. But some of it I'm like, ooh, how does she get away with that? But anyhow, I agree with all of it, but anyhow. Okay, I like that. That just kind of, that side looks great. It just gives it a little bit of a border. Now, this is just my opinion. This side, if it was straight, it might help. But, you know, everything I do is not straight. So, I'm not going to put any more on, though. Although, this side, I might, because I just need a margin less than 3x8. And all the green is right here. Ooh, that looks pretty. And it's Van Gogh colors. Okay. That does not hurt to have it on here. Even though it is all crooked. But oh well. Okay. That's the back side. That's where the story synopsis goes. This is the front side. Which I have no idea what I'm going to do. But I happen to have a bunch of Lego stuff of Van Gogh, which I never did finish that stupid thing. My trees are all out of whack and I can't get it to fit into where it's supposed to fit in, you know? Once you get out of whack on Legos, you're up a creek. All right, here's blue and green. Trying to think. What else do I have Van Gogh-ish? Oh, hold on. I have that sticker book, but they're just little dots. I have a Van Gogh book. Okay, hold on a second. I'm going to pause you. Voila. Now, I'm not so sure if this has pictures of him without an ear. I don't exactly remember. This book I bought specifically to cut apart. It's a Vincent Van Gogh Atlas, and it follows his life in the places he lived, and has some great maps, a lot of work, a lot of history of the areas where he lived. Whatever they can glom onto of him in those places. But this is stuff you acquire when you have journals. Okay, there's a little bit of an ear picture. I don't know. But I can take a picture and just kind of a painting or anything and just apply it to this page. I mean, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's graphic artist did that. Not me. These are Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's graphic artist's hands, not mine. Remember that. Don't you forget. All right. See now that, oh, that's perfect. Right there. What is this? The Vicarage Garden in the Snow, 1885. Did he paint that? I guess he did. It just says it's in Armand Hammer Museum of Art in Los Angeles. And it doesn't say anybody else painted it, so I guess that was him. Hold on, I have a paper cutter somewhere right here. I'm doing a lot of laundry too. I have a load from the beach. I have 2 loads of sheets that I brought back to get salvaged, hopefully, from the beach. I found a pair in the attic, a set of sheets in the attic. I'm like, these don't need to be in the attic. I don't know if I can use them like to put on the couches to protect them from the DOG that we have. Okay, these are stickers. So, ooh, yeah. This will be moody enough to qualify for Halloween. I had to get this guy in there somehow. I love Van Gogh for many, many reasons. His techniques, his colors, his crazy life. The fact that he kept on going and he had, you know, no reputation yet and everything reminds me of me. I just keep on going. Don't have any peoples except you special people, but I just keep showing up here every day because I love doing it. And I think he was kind of, and it's compulsive. I have to do it. I kind of want to put that in there, but it kind of is too, a little too something for me right now. I happen to have a pile of scraps. Let's see what I can come up with. Ooh. All right. I don't want to put an ear on there. It's a little too obvious. Even though somebody did cut off the other ear, which was mean. Oh, you know what? I wonder if I could get away with these. Well, I don't want that face. This blue one might work. I happen to have a whole nother one of these full of circles somewhere that I cut. It's taken me a minute to find my groove here. I don't like the William Morris one at all. And I might, now that I'm home, I might redo it off camera with more of a representation of his paper, with some of the papers that I have here that I got there at his house. Okay, kind of like mush this in. The other circles, I think I put them in here. No. Which other one of these little boxes did I put them in? No, but that has mints in it still. Huh. Where did I put all my little circles that I cut a while back? If I only knew. We're going to improvise. And I have candy in my mouth, sorry. I didn't think that through. Oh, here we go. Punch it. After I stuck these in my mouth, I'm like, oh, I am talking, you know. All right, let's see what we have here. And I might embellish these a little bit. Maybe with some Van Gogh words. Here's this one right here. Oh shoot, I cut it in between Van Gogh. Some graphic artist I've turned out to be. Here's another one. Lordy. Teeny tiny. My husband's daughter, Bella's mom, and Bella and her grandmother, his ex-wife, my husband's ex-wife, depend on us for everything and financially, and they won't have power for quite a while. They're in a section of Colombia that the entire brains for their system, for whatever reason, got destroyed. So they have to completely rebuild that whole system. Then they can hook everybody back up to it. So they went down to Charleston, and Bella's school has been flooded. She's in a private school for learning issue children. And Her school is in a low-lying area, and it got flooded. I think if I can somehow get these in here, maybe color them. That's a good idea, Beth. Okay. Let's use this green. I made treat boxes for the tree people, but got them some drinks and stuff. I haven't heard them come in yet. I hope they come here. I can't have all these good treats at my house. I'll eat them. I gained 2 pounds at the beach. Lordy. Now, granted, I was not well behaved. I had 2 sandwiches and the bread, which happened to be ciabatta, so that's even more rich and full of stuff I should not eat. And I had frappuccinos, I know, and I had, it seems like I ate something else that was not what I should be eating. Oh, I had some soup that was laced with all kinds of cream. It was delicious. It was a tortilla soup, but it was real thick. It was delicious. Okay, that's a little bit too much. I don't want that much. But for whatever reason, but I was disaster eating, I guess, which I should not do. I know. And I don't normally do that. My sister does. I hope she doesn't watch this, but she does. I need a little bit of water. That's not good. That took all the color off. Okay. And my other sister is down on the beach for a retreat that she had planned already. And I saw her. We passed right by Shaw Air Force Base, and it was funny because they were doing touch and goes, which when the jets or planes land on the runway for just a second, touch it, and then take back off again. And they were practicing. They came right over my car. And then I saw her car on the other side of the interstate. It's not an interstate, it's a highway. And I'm like, I called her. I said, did you just go past Shaw Air Force Base? And she's like, yes, where are you? I said, I just saw you. Where's my glue sticks? Do I not have any? Yes, I do. But I thought I pulled some out already. Oh, here's one right here. Jeez. Anyhow, so I'm like, be careful driving. Yep, she said. She said, there really isn't anything once you get out of the main section of Columbia. I'm like, nope. She's like, that's crazy. This side of Columbia got demolished. Not demolished, but a lot of damage. I mean, I was at the grocery store this morning and the lady didn't even know what I was talking about. I said, I'm buying to restock my refrigerator. She said, oh, what happened? I said, the storm. I said, we had to throw everything out. She's like, oh my, you mean this hurricane that just came through? I'm like, yes. Oh my. She said, where do you live? I said, 8 miles from here. She goes, oh my. I'm like, yeah. Okay, somewhere there's a van somewhere. I lost the van. I have the go. Oh, here's the van. Right here. Okay. I mean, if you're not aware of what happened, you just don't know. My sister's boss out in California, she deals with North Carolina a lot in alcohol. Because she works for a wine company and accounting. But she said, you know, North Carolina, because North Carolina owns all the liquor stores and the state does. And she said, we may not get paid from North Carolina for a while. He goes, what do you mean? Why? And she said, the hurricane and all the damage that happened in North Carolina. He goes, what do you mean, what damage? Now, they're in California, and he is Canadian. Not that that means anything, but he does live in Canada, and he works for a month or so in their office, and then he goes back up to Canada with his family. And, okay. I guess I mean, California has to worry about wildfires, which they won't let us burn here right now. No burning of the debris, which I'm glad, because some people don't. That's all we need is fires too. But, I guess like California doesn't have to worry about hurricanes, so they don't watch that kind of weather. And earthquakes, there's no warning, so they don't need to watch the weather for that. The only thing they need to watch is for fires. I'm kind of wiping some of this back a little bit. But I think I'm just going to leave it like that. Kind of has the mystery of Halloween, a little bit of... Oh, you know what, though? I did want to do a little bit of smudging of the Vincents and the Van Goghs. So they back off a little bit. But, you know, if you're not used to having to pay attention to hurricane tracking stuff, you may not know about it. I just have always watched the news. My mom and dad always watched the news. The weather was always on. All right, I'm going to kind of cross over with some of this here so that it kind of blends it together. That's not working very well. It's a little watery. So I kind of get a little bit of meshing of all the product. Kind of do stitches. I like these. I did it somewhere else and saw them somewhere else. I'm like, I really like this look. And it doesn't show up so much. It just kind of blends stuff together. Connects everything. Grounds it. That's my new word. Grounds it. So it kind of all looks like it belongs together. And now I'm going to do a little bit of blue through here too. I don't think it'll stick on this washi tape. I'm sure it won't. But I want to let it dry a little bit and work it on the other side too. It's not going to stick on here either. Washi tape and the acrylic on this slick surface. Okay, we're going to leave it like it is. That is right up my alley. That is Van Gogh at his finest, even though his statue is missing his other ear. At the Go-Go Club. The G-O-G-H-G-O Club. The Go-Go Club. All right, here's the Bullies of Buckingham. See, I don't like that at all. I don't like this cover. It's very heavy. There we go. Okay. Who poisoned Mr. Morris's roses? I love this. The Butcher of Blenheim. And then this guy. All right, let's poke some holes. Oh, I already did. Cool. Okay. And when the Wi-Fi comes back, I can print the stories and put them on the back of these things. Oh, this needs something. Why doesn't this have anything? Oh, I was going to do it in here. That's right. I need a resting page here, though. We will have to come up with something. I love this one. Kind of all goes mush together. Okay, it needs to dry a little bit more though. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this comes out on Saturday. I'm not sure what time and all of that. But slowly but surely we're getting back to normal here. Well, nature's getting back to normal. Not me. I don't want to be normal. Thanks for watching. Bye.